Hi, I'm Juliana Cohen at Merrimack College in the Department of Health Sciences, and my research looks at the amount of time that students have to eat their lunch and how that impacts selection and consumption of the school meals. In the United States, approximately 30 million students eat school meals every single day. So it's so important that we get these students to eat the healthier meals. The United States recently updated the school meal standards to provide students with healthier meals, but the standards didn't address the length of the lunch period. And this varies widely across the United States, many students having less than 20 minutes to eat their lunch. And this includes the amount of time waiting in the lunch line and sitting down to eat their meal. So many students may not have enough time to consume their school lunches. So our research looked at how does the amount of time that students have to eat impact their school meal selection and consumption. We conducted this study during the 2011-2012 school year in a large low-income urban school district. And what we did was we conducted a plate weight study, which is the gold standard for assessing children's diets. To do this, before the students came to the lunch period, we collected all the trays and we numbered them. We gave them unique numbers so that we could track the students throughout the meal. The students would then go, they'd pick out their school meal, and then when they got the cash registers to pay for the meals, we had a research assistant there standing who would record the tray number, the foods on the tray, and also recorded the time that they left the lunch line so that we knew exactly how much time they had to eat the school meal. After that, the student would eat their school meal, and then we collected all the trays at the end. And what we did with the trays was we weighed every single item remaining on the tray so we could calculate the exact percentage consumed. In the schools that participated in the study, the lunch period length ranged from 20 to 30 minutes. So the amount of time that the students had to eat ranged from as little as 10 minutes up to the full amount of time for the lunch period to consume their meals. And we collected plate waste measurements from over 1,000 students. And what we found was that when students had less than 20 minutes to eat, they were significantly less likely to select a fruit. In addition to that, there were significant reductions in the amount they consumed of the other items on their tray. So on average, they consumed less than 12% of their vegetable, they consumed less than 10% of their milk, and 13% less of their entree. So that meant there was a lot more food waste among the students that had less time to eat their meal. And this could have important health implications for these students because they were consuming less of their entree, which typically has whole grains, less of their milk, and less of their vegetables. So in conclusion, what this study found is that when we give students at least 25 minutes to eat their meal, they consume significantly more of their entree, their milk, and their vegetables, and they're more likely to select a fruit. And while not all schools are going to be able to increase the length of the lunch period time to give students those 25 minutes of seated time, there are other options for schools. And this includes being more efficient in the lunch line, including having more of the lunch lines available to students, and also the automated point of sale systems for students to be able to get through the line quickly. So the big picture is that we really need to broaden the debate about school meals. It's not about weakening the school meal standards, but figuring out how we can get the students to eat the healthier school meals. And it appears as though giving students enough time to eat those school meals will make a big difference in reducing plate waste. Thank you so much.